Oh no. Okay. 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 My microphone is working, I think. So, fun fact. Here's a fun fact. So, I guess there's something wrong with this hub over here, because I had my microphone and the webcam hooked up to the same place. And you know how the webcam wasn't working? Well, when OBS restarted, the webcam started working, and then the microphone stopped working. So now I've had to plug the microphone in somewhere else. And in conclusion, the universe hates me. So let us continue. 20 Indian rupees. Thank you so much, Ajinkya. Sorry, I'm probably butchered that, but thank you so much. Congrats on 100k. I love both Lego Island videos. Any chance you get into modding TT games as Lego games? I don't know much about those. Like, I wouldn't say no. I'd be interested in modding almost anything, but I don't really know. I'm not sure where I'd start with that. What does the wrench mean? Mod? Yep, mod. The universe may hate you, but we still love you. Aww. The USB hub might not have enough power. It might not. It is powered. But yeah, maybe it's just not enough power. Bro, the universe doesn't want you to celebrate. The universe is like, 100k? We've spoiled you too much. I started learning C++ because of you. Because of me? Thank you so much. Part 2 of Modern 98 PC when? You mean the Ultimate 98 PC? I have been working on that. The thing is that when some parts arrived, I realized I needed other parts, so I've had to... It's been small bursts of working on it, realizing I need a part, having to wait a few weeks for that part, and then another burst of working on it, and then, you know, it's been like that for the past month and 2 months or so. What is your opinion on Philly cheesesteak Lays? I've never had them. We don't have them here. We don't have Philly cheesesteaks here. That's not a thing here. Mic not working. Ha! Ha ha! You thought you could get me? COVID got that video. Yeah, COVID got that video for the first 5 months, and since then it's been back and forth that I mentioned. You don't even have Philly there, to be fair. True that. Not that we're not worse off for it, but anyway. What are those nuggets on your ears? Don't you know this is how you listen to your computer? Chimkin nugget. Hey MattKC, really love your videos. Keep up the good content. Thank you so much, Zacky Cat. My friend is here and I can't stay, but I love this channel. Please never stop. Ah, I will never stop. Well, I might die, but until then, I hope to continue. You've already passed 100k. I know. When I actually passed 100k, I was a bit sick and I couldn't do anything. Had to put everything on hold for a couple weeks, but I'm back. Oh, true. I must have missed some another 69 bits from generic art user. Thank you so much, and 21 bits further back down. Let me see if I missed anything else real quick. Doesn't look like it. Cool. Wild Vanderpid's quiz didn't go so well. What's this channel about again? I don't know how I'm subbed. I just like do stuff, you know? have a heckin' good time. Do you have 420 bits yet? I've kind of lost count. I hope it's at least 420 at this point. Someone donate 420.69. And whatever, donate in a currency where that's not a big deal. If someone can donate 420 yen, even then you don't have to do that. Run PS1 games at 8K. I would like to make more PS1 content actually. As I said in that one video, the PS1 is probably my favorite console. Doer of stuff. Yeah, exactly. Favorite TV show. That's a good question. I don't. I mean, one that I keep coming back to is, funnily enough, is House MD. I'm also a big fan of Top Gear / Grand Tour. So I guess at the moment, I mean, I don't really have definite favorites, but those are the ones that I've been back into lately. So those are the ones on my mind. Matt, bet you won't see this comment. Huh! Fooled you! What's your favorite programming language? I mean, the one I'm most familiar with is, by far, is C++. So, that... I don't know if I'd call it... I don't know if I'd say favorite per se, but it is the one I'm most comfortable with, so... So I guess I'd say that. Got him. 42069. Baba Booey writes. I don't know what that means, but thank you so much for the Argentinian pesos. Where did this sub spike come from? I could have sworn you were on like 20k. Haha, great job, mate. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Yeah, the last video I made did quite well. I am subs when you had only 60 subs. Wow. That means you remember Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. So, in 2016, I think you can still find this video at the New Year's Eve 2016. I was hanging out with some friends, and I was another Twitch follower. I was hanging out with some friends. We were having a New Year's Eve party, and I left early because I was like, I was getting tired, but I also thought maybe I'll make a end of year video, just like a video of me saying, hey, thanks for joining me on this year, even though 2016 wasn't very good. It was kind of good for me. That was like the gist of that video. But the party kept going when I left, and it was still going when I uploaded that video. And apparently, at the party, they watched that video, and I was at, I think, 78 subscribers. And apparently, I was told this later, someone said they all realized that there were enough people in that party, in the room, if they all subscribed to me, that I would get 100 subscribers. And then they decided to not subscribe, so I didn't get 100 subscribers that day. So that's my, that's what happened to me in 2016. Hack the Sonic Unleashed sounds, but make every sound the doorbell. I've only played a little bit of Sonic Unleashed. I don't know what doorbell you're referring to. Aren't you the guy that made Snake Game in the QR code? Yep, that's me. I'm the QR code guy. Remember me? Where do you learn computer? I'm like 95% self-taught. I did take a computing class in school, where I learned Java and how to use Unity, but I already knew Delphi and web stuff by then. So I was, 95% just using the internet and searching stuff, reading stuff. How does one computer? I don't know. Bruh, I don't know. Matt's tech never gonna give you up. In memory of the last crash of OBS. Bro, true. Like programming? Yeah. I think, I said this before, I think the best, for me at least, the best way of learning something is to sort of do it as part of a project. So you have a goal in mind, you want to see something, make it an achievable goal, of course, like make a simple game and make learning a part of the process of achieving that goal. That's how I learn best, and that's how I did pretty much everything. If I would want to make a website, so I'd have to learn PHP to make the website. So that's pretty much all. That's pretty much all where it's happening. MattKC. I'm gonna use that now. Thank you for letting me know. More like, Matt, can I get boneless pizza? How do I answer a damn phone call, Matt? It keeps being a green and red demon. I don't know, man. I don't answer the phone personally. I think phone calls are not an enjoyable experience. Matt Kit Kat. You know, that actually works. Like, you don't have to replace the C or the K with anything else. Well, I mean, yes, you have to Kit Kat, you have to spell cat with a C. But cat, the other kind of cat, is already spelled with a C, so it kind of works. What's your first computer, Mac or PC? My first computer was a PC, but I've owned many Macs as well. Phones are overrated. True. I'm like, when I was a kid, the number one thing I wanted was a laptop, because I wanted a computer that I could just take around with me everywhere. And everyone was like, huh, nerd. And it turns out everyone wanted a computer they could take around with them, and now they call it a smartphone. So I was right all along. Sorry. Where am I from? I'm from the land down under, to be honest with you. No, yeah. At the moment, I'm going to say a programming joke. PHP. Good one. Matt predicted it all. It was all me. Matt Stradamus over here. Hey, you. Nothing like watching MattKC and playing Guitar Hero. Yo, have you ever played Clone Hero? I have some friends in chat right now that are really big into that game, and I haven't been playing it much recently, but I was playing it a while ago, a couple months ago. Did you own a Nintendo DS or Wii? Yes, I have owned both. I currently only own a Wii. But yeah, I have owned both. Matt, I just hit the like and the subs video. What? Sorry. Like button. Gotcha. Well, thank you for the for liking. Clone Heroes for losers. True. I played Bone Hero. I played Alone Hero. Now that's a game I've played. Are you noticing that my webcam is kind of at an angle? Let me address that real quick. I believe it's been slowly lowering over the course of the stream. Oh no, that has made it worse. Oh no. How will I ever recover? Good enough. Good enough. Oh no, there's still a little bit of reflection off my monitor at the bottom. Good enough. Sonic Adventure 2 stream when? Hey, I hear you can watch Sonic Adventure 2 at twitch.tv/awildfanappeared. When is Emo Matt coming back? Never. I locked him in the basement. Record a whole video in 144p, LMAO. Don't think I won't. Hey, don't threaten me with a good time. It's like a... Yeah, you're welcome. Is your grandmother at Thanksgiving? Oh, POV, MattKC is your grandmother at Thanksgiving. Yeah, pretty much. Everyone's getting a hug. Aw, Matt's cleanup crew. Hey, that's me. Or I guess that's all of us. The real cleanup crew was the friends we made along the way. Sonic Adventure greater than Sonic Adventure 2. I haven't played enough of 2 to make a good estimate of that. What's your favorite programming editor? I use a couple depending on what language I'm writing in. If I'm writing in C++, I tend to use Qt Creator, and if I'm writing in almost anything else, I use Sublime. Are you using a PC or a laptop right now? Definitely a PC. Tell you what, let me tell you about how janky this system is. So I have these two webcams set up. One of them is a real webcam. The other one is my phone blue tacked to my screen. Stop blogging me, lol. No, never. TVB forever. Ayo, thank you for stopping by. Emo Matt is dead due to self-infliction of My Chemical Romance. Did the NES with batteries still work? I mean, I haven't used it since. I just used my NES with a regular power adapter now, but I imagine it would still work. I am actually planning another video in that vein. That's another video that kind of got messed with because of pandemic reasons. Want to be friends, Matt? No. Yes. Best compiler / IDC. Best compiler. I mean, that's again dependent on the platform I'm targeting. I mean, I could say I have a mild preference for GCC over MSVC, but it really is. Depends on what's happening. 200 Indian rupees. Matt, you're the best. Videos are always on point. Can you please describe where your content is going to be in the future? Where you're going to collab with other interesting YouTubers? I love you. Thank you. So what I really want to do is, I mean, there's going to be more videos sort of in the same vein where I like the videos where they're just sort of projects that I do, or where I'm sort of doing something that other people, not that necessarily other people have never done before, but that, you know, aren't, because it turns out that people have run consoles off AA batteries before, people have put games in QR codes before. I wasn't the first person to do any of these things. I thought I was the first person to do them when I did them, because I didn't know that other people had done them, but in both scenarios people let me know afterwards that other people had done them. So yeah, I like doing things, I guess I like doing things that I've never heard of people doing before, even though people may have done them before. What does MattKC actually mean? It's my name. When is MattKC Discord? I don't think... See, here's the thing. I feel like I wouldn't have the time to maintain, because the thing about a Discord server is that you're sort of creating a platform and a community, and that can be a really positive thing, but I feel like I wouldn't be I wouldn't have enough time to sort of maintain that sort of thing and balance it with everything else that I'm doing. Vanilla Zero Bean, is this the QR code guy? It's me, the QR code guy! Or you could link another server, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, people can feel free to make servers, I guess, but I feel like having an official server is not necessarily something that I want to do at the moment. You won't show us the QR code for that snake game. Don't think I won't. I've got it right here. I actually discovered it, that I still had it. Yeah, scan that. I discovered I still have it here because I haven't cleaned up my desk in all that time. The QR code guy sucks. I know, right? Thoughts on Adobe Flash? Okay. I know that Flash is like... We've all collectively decided it's not very good, but I have such a tremendous nostalgia for it that I can't help but like it. I know it's like bloated, I know it had security vulnerabilities, I know it wasn't like a... I know that it probably doesn't really belong in the modern computer world, but yeah, I still feel quite sentimental about it. Pick a random object behind you and eat it in front of the camera. I don't think any of them are edible, I'm afraid. So blurry. Yeah, I know. My because this is my phone, I guess it doesn't necessarily focus, autofocus all that well. Like, also, yeah, maybe it's just getting confused. I guess I don't want it to not focus on me, right? When's the official MattKC Minecraft server coming? Bro, tomorrow. What happened to the life-size MattKC cutout? I still have it. I just haven't had a... You can actually see it in my Xbox 360 controller video. Yeah, I just haven't otherwise had many reasons to use it. This is a belated 100k stream. It sure is. You can read on my community tab about why that is. Is there a link to the music you use? It's all tracker music. Like, I should probably list the music I use in my videos more often, but it's all kind of assorted tracker music. If you go onto, there are websites that just collect tracker music, and you can download like a whole bulk set of it, and just listen to it. And that's what I did. How to make a MattKC cardboard cutout. It was a birthday gift, actually. My friends heckin' trolled me. What was your first video? It depends. My first video on this channel is still up, but my first video in general was 2007, and it was one of those really bad... Okay, who knows these sorts of videos where it was like a video that played every Mac startup sound or every Mac error sound, and it just played all those, and it just flashed the text on screen with Windows Movie Maker. That was my first ever video in 2007. When is the official MattKC Minecraft server coming? Because I need somewhere to store my 200 gigabytes of saved games. You know, that's another thing that I would actually be not opposed to doing on stream, playing Minecraft with everyone. Oh no, oh god. Appropriate reactions. I assume you're reacting to my my 2007 YouTube video. Very appropriate. I love your current stuff. The JonTron influence with your early videos was real on YouTube. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Every PlayStation sound. I don't think I made one like that. I think it was Mac sounds. If you don't say cheese, then how dare you? Whoops. Who disliked me? I disliked myself. Just finished watching a bunch of your videos. So good. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you so much. For me, it's 5 AM. Oh no, you gotta get to bed. Have fun. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by, Pizza Boy, even though it's so late. It's heckin' late. Can you make one of those tutorial videos when you type the instructions in Notepad? No, I was way too proud to do that. I was like, you know, I looked down on people like that, but I would still, you know, I knew how to use Movie Maker properly. That's legitimately how I felt. He would dislike his own stream. True. I'd love to see Matt make a Windows Movie Maker using Paralyzer by finger 11. Don't threaten me with a good time. Why and how did you start making videos on YouTube? That's a long story, I'm afraid. How? I mean, the how is actually pretty easy. I just decided to make them and uploaded them. The why, yeah, the why is like a number of reasons, but since those 2007 days, I kind of always wanted to be a YouTuber. I'm a simp for you. Thank you for the 40 Indian rupees. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a simp, though. I'm not sure I really deserve that. Do you like cheese, and if so, which cheese? I do like cheese. Honestly, any cheese. I'm all good. I love your Windows videos, so I wanted to ask if you ever fiddled with Linux. Yes, I have, plenty. Yeah, I've run Ubuntu, I've run Arch setups, I've run CentOS setups, I even had Fedora setups for a while. I think that's all the distros I've fiddled with. Linux is great for a handful of things, but there are a lot of things that I need Windows for, so or macOS things that you can do on either of those platforms that aren't on Linux at the moment, unfortunately. What's it like being Deadpool? Hey, that's a secret. That's a heckin' secret. Cold cheese or melted cheese? Good question. I guess slight preference for melted, but I like cold cheese too. Every video on my channel is made with Windows Movie Maker, and I can confirm it can output 1080p if modified. Bruh, I'm gonna make all my videos with Movie Maker from now on. If playing all the Shrek games not a gamer move, then I don't know what is. True. Which candy do you like? There's a company in this country called the National Confectionery Company, and I like pretty much anything that they make. I also like... I like licorice as well. Some licorice all sorts. Yeah. How do you feel about the more impactful cheeses such as blue cheese? I actually don't know if I've ever had one. I'm definitely more of a softer cheese type. I prefer a soft Brexit to a hard Brexit. Like that one time they compared Brexit to cheese. I don't know if anyone saw that. Best Windows OS? Windows 2000! Fight me IRL! No, probably. Yeah. I mean, the one I'm most nostalgic for is 98. That's why I keep featuring it in YouTube videos, but yeah. Pentium or Core 2? I mean, Core 2 is more efficient for the same clock speed. Like, if you're wondering, like, if you get a 3.8 gigahertz Pentium, then it's still probably slower than a 3.2 gigahertz Core 2, even in single core performance. So, Windows ME, that's so true, I forgot about that. Windows Vista is the best, you can't prove me wrong. You know, I do unironically like the look of Vista still. That sort of, that 2007 everything was glassy and glossy aesthetic, I do kind of like that still. You see the new Mario Direct? I didn't see everything, but I saw what that they announced Mario 64 Sunshine and Galaxy for Switch. I wish they brought back Aero in Windows 10. Same. You know, you can patch your UX theme and use a Aero theme, but it is a little bit like buggy because it just doesn't support. It's very unsupported in Windows. I ran Vista and had zero problems. I'm a unicorn. You know, I think if you had modern hardware when Vista came out, like pretty good hardware, you were probably fine. I think most of the issues people had with Vista was probably that because there was, for a while, technology was getting faster very quickly. At the moment, it's a little bit slower, but I think back then I feel like the difference between a 2004 PC and a 2007 PC was a lot bigger than the difference between, say, a 2017 PC and a 2020 PC. But that's just my gut feel. Have you looked into React OS? I have. I've run it in a virtual machine once. It's an open source and reverse engineering Windows. It runs pretty horribly. Yeah, it's impressive what they've done, but I'm sure they're the first to admit that it won't. It's not finished yet by any means. Is Australian internet really that bad? Yes and no. It depends on where you are and what kind of services are available to you. The answer is overall yes, but my internet is on the upper end. I guess because I live in a city, it's on the upper end of internet. Can AMD and Nvidia sponsor Matt, please, so he can get free stuff that he can give to me? Yo, somebody get AMD on the phone right now. And Nvidia, both. Drink water. Good point. You live on a farm, don't lie. Farm of the forest, true. You should attempt to install Windows 10 on the ultimate Windows 98 PC and use it for modern tasks. That's actually an interesting idea, to sort of pinpoint the performance difference. Could you possibly get Windows 10 running on an IBM PC convertible? I assume you mean PC compatible. I mean, technically all PC, well, it's hard to say. I mean, they all evolved from, the current PC as we know it technically evolved from PC compatible. I imagine Windows 10 would run fine down to a certain point, down to a point where you would still call that PC compatible. Probably wouldn't run very well though. Ms. AMD. What about Linux on an IBM compatible? I mean, I think same sort of thing. Pentium 4 and Athlon 64. I see. Needs SSE too. I mean, yeah, I think there are Pentium 4s that you would still call IBM compatibles because they'd still be running on that BIOS system. CAD is worse than AUD. I assume you mean the Canadian dollar is worse than the Australian dollar. Is it really? That's rare. Hey, that's not even true. Our dollar is still slightly less valuable than the Canadian dollar. Can we make some jokes about Raid Shadow Legends? Will the overlords come for us? I think I'm allowed to say this. Fun fact, I was offered a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship, but I did not take it. Matt, I've got to tell you something. I shitted and farted. Sorry. I'm glad you let me know. Is it just me or did my webcam disappear? Excuse me. Yeah. I guess that's what I get for using a phone instead of a real webcam. I only had the idea to do this dual webcam thing like last night, and I didn't have enough time to get a real webcam. So that's what happened to me. I think, yeah. Okay. Now we're back. Get webcammed on, kid. True that. Alrighty, so what do you think? I'm gonna make this a vote. Would you be interested in continuing the chatting, or shall I get started on my small project over here? Matt can become a VTuber now. What's that? macOS on Surface Pro and any other Surface Plus. That could be interesting. I won't lie. This is definitely me when that could be interesting. Start the project. Okay, let me also tell you what the project is, so that you don't so that you know what you're getting into. So, and I will continue talking to chat, of course. Of course. So, over here, I have an Xbox. This is a new pickup for me, and that, you know what that means? That means it's gonna need we're gonna need to remove the clock capacitor from it, and just generally take a look inside and meme. So, what do you think? Do you want to see me remove a clock capacitor, or do you want to see me, or do you want to just keep chatting? Do you remove the clock cap? No, that's what we're gonna do in this stream. Okay, let us do it. So I have both webcams, so I can do some flippy boys between them. Actually, first thing, why don't we actually turn this on and see what happens? Save that box. Yeah, let's save the box. Okay, I've turned it on. Are you guys hearing that? Is that coming through on the mic? Cap pops on boot. I mean, you're right. Okay, so it works. I forgot to get a controller. That's okay. We don't need to see. We don't need to see much more than this, but it does work. Show us your water-cooled NES. True. That would be a fun idea. Hit the Xbox with a hammer. No. It's noisy, which I think means it's a 1.0. Because the 1.0 was the last, I think the last revision with a GPU fan. So, but let's find out. I've turned it off. Let's go back to camera. That was really noisy. Like, that drowned out the music for me. Was that noisy for you guys as well? Okay, so I'm gonna unplug it, which is always a good idea when you're about to work on an electronic device. Now, what I want to know is essentially what version it is. So, yo, whom dat? $2 Canadian. Xbox on AA batteries. Yo, how many would you need for that? I think the Xbox inside runs on a variety of 12 volts and other volt and lower. So yeah, you could probably do that. Xbox revision identification. I'm 99% sure it's not a 1.6. I know we don't need to. We don't need to do this for a 1.6, and it's never been opened before because you can see the warranty stickers are still intact. Piss on the Xbox. No. No. Good thing this ain't an Xbox Circle. Good point. Okay, so manufacture date is, it's down here, 2002 0306. Yeah, so it's a 1.0 because 1.0 was from January 2001 to July 2002, and this is March 2002. So yeah, there's a 1.0. I mean, I think I sort of knew that just because it's got a GPU fan that was heckin' loud. So yeah. Can you run anything off AA batteries? I mean, pretty much. Batteries are just a source of power like anything else. The downside, of course, with running something from AA batteries is that after a certain amount of time, the voltage will start to reduce because because you're running out of power. So, but I guess that happens with any battery, really. Very close to timing out the piss joke. I'm glad I didn't. The chat would freak out if Matt showed us his PS triple. Yo, you right. You right. Okay. So, let's open this thing up. And for that, I've got my trusty Torx screwdrivers. Now, as I said in my video, you can you can like peel these stickers up, but I prefer to just punch through them because they're obviously very stuck down, and I feel like it looks uglier if you peel them up. Alright, here's the point of no return. This Xbox will cease to be stock as soon as I punch through this sticker. Here we go. Oh no. Oh dear. I'm not very strong. I think that's... I don't know. Have I broken have I broken my whole life? Wait, is this the right talks? It's a T. Oh, I'm a big dummy. I picked a 225 instead of a 220. That's why it's not working. T25 instead of a T20. Now we're cooking with cadmium. Alrighty. Cool. Alright. Okay, so that's those stickers. This is an OG Xbox. Sure is. When you do it part 2, I love the serious previously on and then the Ponzi MattKC. I will absolutely do that again on the next one I do. Okay, so then those 2 are out. The next 4 are under these rubber pads. And they are a bit stuck down. I'm not gonna lie, but in fact, I might even need to grab some sort of poking device. Tech videos, but filmed and edited as soap operas. You know, I would do it. Just joined in. Are you fixing a huge Xbox? I sure am. It's not so much fixing. I'm just removing the clock capacitor, which requires lifting up the rubber pads, which are very well stuck down. Okay. Got to one. Ugh, but I have to poke through this as well. This song is louder than the last song. Let me turn it down a bit. No, my Xbox brother. It's okay. We're hopefully saving it from certain doom with a leaky tap. Give us a tour of your workbench/recording setup someday, bro. Also, finish Windows 98 PC. I will. My recording setup is not very interesting. It's just a table. It's just a table and some lights. So it's not the most exciting thing in the world. Ugh. It's almost like they didn't want me to open these things. Yo. 5, what is the... I don't know that currency either. Brazilian real, is that? Thank you for the 5 Brazilian real. Come to Brazil. Maybe I will. Whoa, Mr. Moneybags here with a table. True. The name of this song? This song is called Sonic Sucks. I'm not lying. Matt, eat a capacitor. Well, what do you think I'm gonna do with it after? Throw it out? No. Yo. Well, I can't answer that. My phone webcam is ringing and I can't answer that. I'm gonna try to see who it was. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Did I miss Alex R saying love your videos, keep up the good work with $20? Thank you so much, by the way. I think I did. I think I missed that, but thank you very much for that super chat. Throw it out. Okay. Back to lifting up this thing. Okay. Here's screw 4 of 6. Alright. This channel is underrated AF. Oh, thanks, man. Replace the plastic covering with some aerogel plastic and test it with fire! Hey, Matt, are trans rights human rights? Absolutely. Matt still needs to see Emperor's New Groove, guys. He doesn't get that reference yet. Which reference? I don't even know if I saw it. Smoke the entire Xbox. I'ma just, like, fit this in a bong, RN. You should replace the CPU. Can you do that in an Xbox? I wouldn't be surprised if you can, because it's just a Pentium 3, isn't it? We stand MattKC. Oh, thanks, man. Okay. And this is screw 5 of 6. Smash the Xbox, the screws are boring. I'm sorry, you're right. If I just dropped it off a cliff, I'm sure that would open it. Screws, man. I think MVG did a video on CPU replacement on the for the OG Xbox. Actually, I think you're right. I know you can also upgrade the memory. It's got a whopping 64 megabytes of RAM. And I know people have put 128 in. Okay. Finally, we have succeeded against the screws, and just give it a little bit of a wiggle woggle, bit of a shimmy sham, and there we go. 64 megabytes, who needs more than that? I mean, true. The moment you realize it's a Torx head. Wait, bro, you avoid the warrant. Oh, no! What have I done? What have I done? Imagine Matt entered your house and you gave him a screwdriver set. He'll literally disassemble everything in your living room. I mean, you're not wrong. So what do we got here? This hard drive is either 8 gigabytes or 10 gigabytes. I don't... Does it not say? I don't think it says. Well, that's just like a bit rude, honestly. Okay. So I'll go ahead, unplug it. Ugh, I hate this. I hate the this power cable. It's always hella stuck in. So I'm gonna turn to pliers. All right, cool. What is this song? I don't know the actual. I forgot the actual name. The name it's got here is not the name that is not the actual name of the song. People have done CPU upgrades on the Xbox before, I think. Okay. I mean, it does make sense because... Yeah, because it is basically a PC. I mean, no, it's not. It's technically, it's not a... It's a oversimplification to call it basically a PC. But it does share a lot of traits with PCs. Alright. Cool. So that's the hard drive out. Just gotta get the DVD drive out. The song that goes beep boop. Oh, that's a yeah. He found the name. They found the name. I don't know if it's a he or she. Let's just make Matt part owner of Lego Island. You know, we don't know. My friends and I have been trying to find out who owns Lego Island because some people say the rights went to Lego. That would make the most sense. But if the rights were retained by Mindscape became a French company at some point, and then they went bankrupt or they got dissolved. And in some business law, dissolution apparently means that the rights go to the state, which would mean that Lego Island belongs to France. I don't think that's true. It must belong to Lego, right? I would assume LucasArts. True. I love you have my kids. Hey, buy me dinner first. Gonna head to bed now. You guys have a good one. Okay. Good night. Have a good sleep. It actually belongs to me. You all along? Okay, out comes the DVD drive. I should probably unplug it first, eh? Disney ends up owning everything. You are so correct. Alrighty. Let me get this bad boy out of here. Cool. Alrighty. There's that bad boy right down there. You see him? You see him? You see that little bad boy? Right here is the clock capacitor. This one. But luckily, I don't think it's leaking. It's weird because the capacitor is lifted off the board. I don't think that's normal. But I'm not 100% sure. So, anyway, it needs to come out. So, I was actually pretty concerned because if this is a 1.0, that means it's 2002. That's a lot of time for that capacitor to leak. Power store aerogel. Yep. Yeah, Mindscape dissolved, so they probably have to sell their assets to different parties. Yeah, that's a it also the rights might have also gone to this I forget what they're called. I guess the stock owners or whatever. Please help. When I took the dodgy time capacitor, my Xbox doesn't turn on. If you have a 1.6, I believe the 1.6 requires some sort of capacitor. You can replace it, but you have to put a new one in. You can't just remove it. I don't know if it's more. I'm pretty sure the 1.6 needs that. I don't know about other models. They might as well. This Xbox is old enough to drink. In our country, yes. I had to do some math. Some math. Yeah, fan on the GPU, it's a 1.0. I'll sell you the rights to Lego Island in exchange for a healthy supply of Tim Tams. Yo, I'll take you up on that. Where is Ultimate Windows 98 PC Part 2? It's coming! It's coming, okay? Alright. So, I will probably... I'm trying to think if I should go the easy route and just pull it out, just like snap it off, or if I should go the hard route and desolder it, but that means taking the whole board out, getting a soldering iron ready. I'm almost thinking that I'll just snap it off. Okay, I'm putting it up to a vote. Snap or desolder? Totally go for the Tim Tams, hell yeah. Gerald S. Why is porn music playing? Yeah, because it's sexy content. Exactly. Snap! Snap! Oh wow, that's some oh no, those are some varying opinions. Oh no, I can't even tell what the consensus is there. Can I do a poll? Should I make a straw poll real quick? I'm gonna make a... Okay, everyone stop talking. Oh, I mean, don't stop talking. Stop voting. Sorry. Sounded very demanding there. Actually, I could also cut. I just realized, because it is raised off, I could probably use side cutters. So... Snap, cut. Alright, I'm creating a... I've created a straw poll. Everyone go to that link and vote. Eat. Eat Matt. Are you saying eat MattKC, or are you saying eat the capacitor? Because both are a good idea. Pokemon go to the polls. Yep. Oh shit. This is so close. Like, let me, where's my obs at? Let me, I'm gonna switch back to this screen. And instead of the capture card, I'll capture the straw poll window. Yes. That's really close. Thank you for reposting the link on a regular basis, David. That's really close. I mean, it's only a few more votes for Snap than for desolder. No one wants to see cut either. That's so funny. Pokemon Snap it. I mean, I guess the votes don't lie. I mean, I feel weird about saying oh no, now that I'm mentioning it, people are gonna want to vote for desolder so that so to even it out. Why wasn't eat an option? Oh, that's just implied. You know, like, either way, whatever you pick, I'm gonna eat it. What do you think? I'm some kind of animal? This is a democracy, baby! So true. Do a second one with only 2 options? I mean, I feel like... I guess the 13 votes might have gone for... Oh, cool. Now they're exactly the same. I guess the 13 votes might have gone to... Could have gone to either, but I almost feel like those are the people who didn't... Yeah, I don't know. Desolder gang, rise up! Yeah! I love democracy. I guess desolder is starting to win. It's either the desolder gang rising up or Snap gang rising up. We're streaming the results like it's the presidential election. I mean, looking at these results, they're so close that it may as well be a presidential election. Snap is shorter. Snap is faster. We'll be done quicker if it's Snap. This is how Liberty dies with thunderous applause. Wow. Yeah, this is really close. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know how to read this. This is more important than world politics, TBH. I mean, true. Desolder is safer, yes. Indeed. Would snapping it ruin it? I guess there's a small chance that it would lift a pad up off the PCB, but I don't think we really mind since we're not planning to put anything else in its place. You motivated me to mess with hardware again. Thank you. Thank you so much. Are those Brazilian reals? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but thank you so much for the super chat. Snap that dingus! I feel like desolder would be better content. Maybe I already did desolder in the video. New poll. Okay, should I? I'm running so many polls. Snapping it could just remove the capacitor, but not the legs. That's also true. Do you think that it's possible to load a Win32 API powered game using multiple QR codes? Absolutely. You would need a program to piece them together, but new poll. Do you want me to make a new poll with just the 2 options instead of the 3? Okay. Make a new poll with 2 completely new options. Should I? So I'll make a new poll with desolder and snap and no cut, because that would force the cut the cut gang to choose one of these. Because clearly the cut isn't winning, unfortunately. All right, I'll create a new poll. Back to me. Back to me. Yeah, desolder was winning at that point in time. Okay, if that's true, I guess the desolder was winning by the time I finished the poll. So I guess we're desoldering, right? What if there was a program which required DLL files which you had to get via QR codes hidden around the world? I mean, that would be a really extreme form of what is that game, Geo or something, where you like... Okay, I'm sorry to the Snap gang and the Cut gang. I think desolder did win, so let us proceed. Please bite it off. I think I would break my teeth faster than I would break the capacitor, so I'll have to turn that one down, I'm afraid. Boo! Sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. This is how democracy works. Sometimes, yeah, I don't know. Democracy sometimes disappoints, but that's okay because at least it's fair. Hopefully. No, sorry, I shouldn't start talking about democracy and fairness. That's a whole rabbit hole. Okay, so I'm gonna have to unplug a bunch of stuff in order to get these the board out. The hardest one is going to be this this power cable. So I'm going to try to not flex the board too much as it comes out. Don't make me come over there and spank you, Snap gang. Oof! In before Snap with heads. Yeah, didn't you mean a Thanos snap? That's what you guys meant, right? I'm tempted to just use pliers for this because, of course, this is really stuck in. Yeah, maybe I'll try using pliers. I don't know the best way to, like, it seems like it would make the most sense to do the long way, but I don't think my pliers will reach that far effectively. So I guess I'll do the short side. Ah, Jeebus. Russia hacked the poll. True. Can you give me motivation? I've never built a PC before. Building a PC is very rewarding. Snap. He's gonna accidentally snap it. I'm calling it RN. I mean, maybe. Motivation for building a PC. I mean, I think obviously the fun of building a PC is in building it, and it is in knowing everything about it pretty much. So knowing how you can customize it and make it better over time. If you don't find those things fun, then I would say just buy something, I guess. There are plenty of ways to do it, to get PCs. Some people might have left. New poll. I'm sorry. It's the results were clear. Can you build a PC without a hammer? I mean, you can, but why would you? Ugh. Jeez. Cheese. It's not even like I'm not missing a peg or anything. It really is just stuck in there. Hold up. Let me stand for our national anthem, which is removing this plug. Oh, well that was easy. Okay. Let us proceed. I have to also remove the case fan. I guess it's technically a CPU fan, but it also blows out the back. Pull a DSP and have someone build it for you, then break it immediately somehow. True. Can you make a computer with only copper wires? I mean, probably can. Okay. I have seen people make slim Xboxes before, which is basically the same, but they remove the strip where the DVD drive is, and so it's like, yeah, considerably thinner. I don't know if I'd ever do that, but you can. You missed the wall. Wait, who's talking about that? Oh yeah, we had a very, very close vote for whether to go to the effort of desoldering the clock capacitor or to snap it off. And the desolder won, but only by a little bit. Matt, can I put my PS3 in a PC case? It's really loud. I mean, you can. There's no reason you couldn't do that. Xbox uses IDE, but you could still put an SSD through it. That would be an interesting thing, especially if you modded your Xbox and therefore it ran. You could run games off the hard drive. An SSD would theoretically be faster loading times. Of course, at the expense of more cost per gigabyte. If you want to store more games, you may as well go with a mechanical drive. But you know, they're definitely reducing in price. They're still, am I missing a screw? Yes. There's one over here that I missed. Alright. I know you're not supposed to do that, but you're not supposed to lift something up by the heatsink. It was just the clearest handling point. I'm pretty sure it's not, there's no screw, it's just like, yeah, I think it's just the ports at the back that are holding it in. No cap, pole, new pole. Excuse me. I'm going to use myself as an anchor. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's pretty sure it's just stuck in the, there we go. It's just stuck in the ports at the back. Whoops. Forgot to unplug one of these wires. Okay. Wonderful. We have made it this far, and we have broken nothing. I hope. Damn, he's manhandling that motherboard. I know. It was just very stuck in. This isn't very poggers of you. Is everyone revolting because everyone wants me to... I mean, the snap was very popular. So far, yes. New poll. Everyone's rioting. Everyone's rioting because they want the snap. What's happened to your iMac G3? I have 3 of them, actually. I want to make some videos about them at some point. I'm sorry, the desolder won. We can't hold another vote now, otherwise democracy means nothing. How tall am I? Haha, not. Not very. So upon closer inspection, it really does not seem that the capacitor has leaked at all. I mean, there's some dust, but otherwise it seems fine. Well, that is good news, but that does not mean we're going to keep it. So, let us heat up the soldering iron, shall we? And then I can start paying attention to chat some more. Uh-oh. I don't have my soldering irons in the other room. Let me BRB. Your channel should be called Multipliers. I feel like someone's already taken a name very similar to that. Do you know about the RAM patch for Windows 98? I do know about it, but I haven't tried it. Yes, less repairs for sure. Welcome to the stream, fair play. Trying to desolder. Yeah, here we go. I'll go grab my iron, and I will be back shortly. I guess I'll put a BRB screen on. Oh, hey. I didn't see you there. Oh, welcome back. Me? How you doing? What's up? Alright, so I have the iron here. Let me plug it in real quick. Okay. Okay. Well, you're late. Was I? I think I was on time. I like to think he's been back for 3 minutes, but just let the timer run out while chaos ensued. People said nice things about me, did they? I went and refilled my water and went to the bathroom as well. Desolder is cringe. Hey, everyone voted for it. Well, not everyone. Like half of the people voted for it. Scolding iron. Well, not yet. It's getting there. Can you make a PC where the only storage is QR codes? I assume is what you meant. I mean, I'm sure you can. Someone's made a phone app where where you launch all the games from QR codes. Everyone voted for it. Well, I can see why everyone would be in quotes, but voted, that was a legitimate vote, unless there was Russian collusion. Way more people voted Snap. How do you figure? Streaming, what? Yes. Like... getting there. Someone did say that I should clean it before I apply iron. And so, I'm gonna pour some alcohol into this spoon so that I can drink it. Oh no, it went everywhere! I'll have to clean that up soon. But more than drink it, I can also, it's also just a convenient place to dip Q-tips into. Let me get a tissue so I can clean that up. Whoops! Remember, if you don't want the MSN pop-up on Windows 9X doing any internet applications, delete the MSN shortcut from the desktop. Does that work? I guess I'll give it a shot. I've always just been like, whatever, and installed Firefox. Eat the spoon. That's what it's here for. What else would it be here for? Oh, give me a sec. I forgot to actually get the Q-tips. Now I'm back. Drink the spoon! No, well, maybe later. No. Okay. So, primarily, I want to... Oh gosh, it is a dusty boy. Maybe I should do some actual dusting in general on this thing. So I'm now holding it, if you couldn't tell. And the clock capacitor is this one. It's actually a lot cleaner on the other side, so this might not even be necessary. But, you know, it's always good to clean stuff before you apply soldering iron to it. But yeah, it is actually quite dusty on this side. What if MattKC was all a dream? True. Huh. I'll try that out. The MSN shortcut thing. Remove the wires? Yeah, I could, but... yeah. I think they'll be fine. I know that it's... I know that they are flicking around and that's both annoying and potentially... a problem, but I think it'll be fine. Okay. Alrighty. So, what we should be able to do, and I might... Here's what I might do. prevent any damage, I'll put the board on a towel. Okay. So the clock cap is there. And I'll bust out the wick. Here it is. Alrighty. What does the clock capacitor do? Just system clock? Yeah, it does it keeps track of time as well as leaks acid all over the board. Those are its two functions. I made a YouTube video about it, but go ahead and check it out if you're interested. Melt the spoon! No more spoon. The spoon is gone. Let me see. So, here's some soldo wick. Let me... Whoa. My headphones are caught on stuff. I'm going to clean off whatever was on the iron already. And tin it with that new stuff, which is down here. At least you didn't accidentally get thermal paste on your Ryzen pin. That's brutal. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so just a little bit of soldo on the on the iron. Snap the spoon! Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Eat a chicken nugget to be God. No, we already established chicken nugget is the 200k sub goal. Proceeds to start a fire. I mean, that is the risk here. Okay. Desolder time. Once again, apologies to the Snap gang. But it was, like I said, that's how democracy works. Okay. So, I apologize for not saying anything during this time, because I have to concentrate a bit. Well, I definitely removed solder from something, but it was not not what I was intending. My heart. It wasn't submerged or something. Stop streaming, I'm at school. Okay, alright guys, gotta stop the stream. Yeah, I know, I should have a solder sucker, but I don't. I have not been able to afford one so far, but I would love to have one. Because I see what Perifractic is able to do. And that's some good stuff. With his solder sucker. Can you still hear me? I'm actually quite far away from the mic now. Okay. Let us proceed. Now, there is supposed to be... I might flux this up as well, because there is supposed to be flux on the wick. But just to help things along, I might add some extra. Ruining an Xbox, the KC story. That's this. Can you run MattKC on an Xbox? I mean, you can play YouTube on XBMC, can't you? So, in theory, yes. Okay. Use the Lewis recommended level of flux. I mean, you're not wrong. Okay. Let us try again. Alright, tell you what. I'm gonna go the slightly lazier method. And I'm just gonna pull on the capacitor while I heat the legs up. How long have I been streaming? It's I think about 2 hours-ish. Yeah, 2 and a bit hours. Getting there. I think that leg is out. Yeah, that one's out, so it's just the other one. Since you like trying completely overly complicated things, have you ever tried a PCIe to PCI adapter? I have an SB Live value that I've perverted desire to plug into X570. I've never done that. What am I doing? I'm removing the clock capacitor from this Xbox, which is necessary because after 20 years or so, they start leaking and ruining boards. So yeah, this is a preventative measure more than anything else. Aha! Look at what's just been removed. That was a little arm pretzel I'd made with my desoldering right there. Check it out. It's your boy, Power Store Aerogel. Oh no, I don't know if it'll focus. Yeah, I don't think it'll focus, but trust me, that's your boy. Yeah, no, I don't think it will. Please. Well, anyway, I guess you'll never see it now. Alright, our job is done. It is time to, let me clean off the iron one last time. And just put a little bit more on to for storing, because I hear that's a good idea. And off it goes. Okay. In fact, I will bring it somewhere else entirely so I don't accidentally knock it over. Cool. Okay. And that is a clock capacitor removed. Now we snap it. I don't know how we'll snap it now, but yeah. Now eat. Yes. I will say it really does look like it's hasn't leaked, which is ironic because I've done this on 3 Xboxes now, and 2 of them, the 2 that I showed on YouTube, this one and the one I made the video about, didn't seem to have any leaking at all. So the only one that was definitely leaking was the first one I did, which I never made a YouTube video about. Okay. Drink water. That's a good point. I did drink some when on the break, but always a good idea to keep drinking. Power Store Aerogel. Okay. Let us proceed. Yeah, better True, better not to rule out in any case. Yes, I agree. Removing is still a good idea. No matter what. Even though I personally have had I've only seen a 30% rate. I think I've just gotten lucky. Oops. Wasn't aligning that up properly, was I? Alright. So I noticed this board came out a bit. My bad. My beat. Cool. Back in. Yes. Yes, voice is still on the mend, but it's actually okay at the moment. 1 minute of silence. Alright, let us do 1 minute of silence while I put this box back together. Talk amongst yourselves. Alright. I guess before we put the hard drive and CD drive back in, I'll turn it on to make sure we haven't broken anything. Is anything on fire yet? You can see better than I can. Let's have a look. Let us transition back over here and see if it still powers on. Well, I certainly hear it. We're gonna get an error, but the error is just because it doesn't have a hard drive or DVD drive. Oh yeah, my camera is at a hella angle now because my phone is falling down. That's really funny. That's okay. I can drag it back up again. I would love to get two cameras so I can do this properly. But yeah, anyway. This is the error. 07, that's no hard drive error. Close enough. You look like a MySpace emo. Thanks, man. That's what I've always wanted. Okay, so we know it works. It's done. It's performed exactly how we expected. So let's unplug it again. Oh, okay. And get the drive back in. Screw the board back in and all that. Nobody... Hey. What are these headphones? I don't know. They're just they were yeah. they're just headphones I have. I don't actually know what they are. Huh. All right. How massive are those caps? Oh, they ain't. Oh no! One of the screws fell on the floor. What a rookie mistake. Oh well. Oh yeah, the power supply. Yeah, they are pretty big. I'm not going to touch them because this was just on, but yes, quite big. Cool. Really quickly have to find the one that fell on the floor. Ah, there it is. Okay. Now I'll tighten these all up and okay. We all good. And put the drive back in. Sorry, I'm in the way. Just have to see where I'm going with that. Do not touch the power supply. No, I won't. $4.99 from D-Pad Game Mods. Hey, I do this sort of thing too. Maybe one day we can do a collaboration together. Hey, maybe one day we can. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Well, there's something about the there's not much space here for some reason. I feel like in later Xbox revisions it might have been different. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember there being this much trouble getting the screw in on later revisions, so... Okay. Ram the power supply? What does that mean? Hey, no. Good idea. Okay, hard drive. And this should pretty much be the last thing before we put the top back on. Put the top back on me, yeah. Anyway. Oh, stuck on some thing. Cool. Let me put that back in. Plug it in. There we go. Alrighty. I'll plug that in more properly in a minute. It's after I screw it in. I know it's not in right. Huh. Okay. Okay. And the IDE cable. Sorry, all you can see is my head. Cool. Alrighty. And there it is. I will plug it in one last time for one last test. Oh dear. Something fell down. Alright. Cool. Getting topped. Wishing for your death by electrification. I mean, it's YouTube. Of course people are gonna want to see something fun and exciting. But I'm boring them with my boring, not dying. Water. Good idea. Okay. Now, my camera's at an angle again. I'm just gonna turn it off. Let us turn it on. See if it all works still. Alrighty. Cool, we did it, and this thing is now safe from capacitor juice, and most importantly, we didn't break it in the process. Alright, let me straighten up my camera so I can see you all again, or you can see me all again more specifically. Hello. Give the PSU a milkshake, then take a bath. True. Come to Melba after lockdown. I'll bring you. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, things are pretty dire as far as lockdown and going between places, but it hopefully won't last too long. Okay, so I guess that's it. That's all I wanted to do today. So thank you so much for joining my 100k stream, 100k subscriber special. We are safe inside our borders. Yes, our city, at least. Is there any more Lego Island content coming soon? Absolutely. It's just a matter of finding the time to do those. Anyways, so yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you all had a good time. I will, yeah, I'll do another stream like this. I guess the next sub goal we reach or something like that. 200k, I'll eat a chimkin nugget live on stream. yeah, thanks for stopping by. All right. Yeah, I'll see you all next time. And yeah, thanks for the 100K. Okay, bye.